Good evening, Madam President, trustees. Please attach my remarks to the minutes of the meeting tonight. Thank you. I'll speed read. Thank you. My name is Kevin Hall, Bullard High, class of 77. I invite everyone who speaks before you tonight to tell us where they went to school. I'm confident Fresno Unified does a better job of teaching critical thinking and germ theory than what I heard here 2 weeks ago. I want to thank Trustee Islas for her sense of humor. Veva, you've been at the core of the COVID equity relief project since day one. Together, you have saved thousands of lives in this school district and beyond. You and your colleagues acted while the Trump administration failed us. You know I paused for them. You know firsthand the depth of loss and suffering that have ravaged our community and nation. More than 900,000 souls lost in 2 years' time. We long ago surpassed the Civil War's bloody toll. On that note, something very dangerous is happening in Fresno that threatens everyone's safety, so I'm here to make a request to the trustees. Please stop talking to GV Wire. They are the Public Relations and Campaign Communications Department of Granville Homes. They can hire all the former B reporters they want. These people are now PR agents and campaign consultants acting as provocateurs. Fresno politicians face an ugly choice. They can either take the Yosemite's campaign contributions, sign on to their sprawl agenda, or agree to interviews, or they can get attacked online, which creates the headlines for their political attack ads, and now they've added the layer of fascist threats, of violence in our political discourse. 2 weeks ago, there was a gang of them outside this building waiting for Veva to emerge. The Yosemite's called GV Wire. I'll skip there. Enough about them. My father-in-law turns 99 today. Roosevelt High, class of 41. In World War II, he flew Hellcats off the deck of the USS Wasp in the South Pacific, fighting fascism for a reason. Us. For democracy. A true officer and a gentleman who would never raise his voice at you. He's an FDR Democrat. Chuck and President Roosevelt would both be called socialists and communists today by these people who have forgotten the meaning of words community and democracy. This is fascism rising. The Yosemite's are playing with matches and gasoline, and you are playing along.
Thank you.
Whenever you talk to GV Wire, please
Karen
stop now.
Steed, followed by
Thank
Tammy
you.
Ray.
Good evening, Madam President, trustees. Thanks for letting me on late. I wanted, through the chair, I'd like to apologize to Trustee Davis. When I was here last, I failed to acknowledge her friendly whoop when I said I'm a proud graduate of Bullard High School, class of 1977. Whoop. Nor did I say hello to Superintendent Nelson. I was in a bit of a rush. Thank you all. I invite others to share the school system they went through and what year they graduated, because I'm convinced Fresno Unified graduates understand germ theory and have a basic grasp of science. And I appreciate that skepticism is the currency of science, but you can't go with the outliers. I left off a paragraph last time, and I just came back to read it to you. It goes as follows. Let's see. I left off at 2 weeks ago. There was a gang of them waiting outside the building for Veva to emerge. Quote, the Yosemite's called GV Wire, an online digital news site. There was a man in the corner. He had one of those. But in the last election cycle of 2019-20, the Yosemite family members, employees, and companies, I'm so nervous, gave more than $200,000 in local races throughout Fresno County in just 2 years. Ask Channel 30, 24, 26, the Fresno Bee, how much their companies gave to local politicians last year. The answer will be zero. Even KMJ comes up dry. So I just wanted you to have that in your minds and pay attention to what broke in the Bee today about the school accreditation loss for the pharmaceutical college in Clovis. Millions of dollars. How many students have suffered now? And go by Olive and Van Ness and look at the candidate for Fresno Unified, Daniel Renteria's billboard, paid for by Granville Homes. Across the bottom, he was at the Democratic Club for an endorsement. He didn't know what LCAP is. That's who they're bringing us. Thank you.
Thank you. Anneli Rios.